broke into my house.
Oh, yeah, take a number, get in line. We'll get to you in a second.
What? You're not gonna find the rubber?
Well, they should be in the system here. Let's see.
Oh, that's him, right there.
Hey, Chuck.
Hey, Noor.
I invaded this guy's house, and he punched me in the face.
That's aggravated assault.
But he's the robber. Arrest him.
Well, we'll need evidence to do that.
Here's a picture from my security camera.
That's kind of a fuzzy photo.
He's smiling and giving a thumbs up.
Oh, yeah, that is him. Noor, did you do another home invasion?
Yeah.
What? He's a criminal. He should be in jail.
Allegedly a criminal, and we can't even think about putting him in jail until his trial in 52 to 73 months.
I should just quit my job and do home invasions.
I heard nothing.
I'm gonna break into your home and steal my stuff back.
Whoa! Noor, leave your keys out. We don't need another assault.
But all jokes aside, guys, this is getting completely ridiculous. For those of you who don't know, there was a pretty high-profile police chief that was saying that Canadians should just basically comply with home invaders. This after a home was just invaded and all sorts of atrocious things happened to the residents of that home. And for the police chief to say something like that, like just comply so that you don't get hurt. I know a lot of people are making jokes out of it, including myself. Guilty! But you know how the state of things is just in a complete disarray right now, and we wonder how did we get here? Well, it's because people do nothing when things like this continue to escalate. We do nothing, and then things continue to get slowly but surely worse. It's like the frogs in the pot, right? Boiling. They keep turning up the heat slowly, until we finally get to the temperature that they want us at, which is nice and soft, right? So they don't even need to blow on us. They can just eat us up. And honestly speaking, this is ridiculous. We need to be screaming at the top of our lungs right now. Hit up the comment section with, we want castle laws. We want castle law in Canada. If you agree with me that this is absolutely ridiculous and your home should be your castle, and that you should not be penalized for standing up against someone intruding in your home where you have your family. And then the police to tell you that you should just leave your doors open, that you should just welcome them in. Well, they didn't say leave your doors open, but they might as well have said leave your doors open. Just welcome them, like comply with them, you know? Like, I think that's something that should not go unnoticed, to be honest. We need to be drawing so much attention to this. Y'all feel free to share this video. I'm also going to put the links for these skits down in the description as well. Be sure to share it as well, because this has got to stop.
Remember the intruder that broke into my house? It hasn't been a good day for him. So here's what happened. I smacked him in the back of the head with this rolling pin, and he dropped like a sack of potatoes. While he laid there stunned, I tied him up with my clothesline.
I thought she was going to say sack of shit.
Yes, I still use a clothesline. Anyways, he's still here in my living room. The cops. I called them over an hour and a half ago and they still aren't here. I had to put a tape.
Yeah, I remember when my jet ski was stolen. I think 2 years ago, my jet ski was stolen. Beautiful jet ski that I love so much. I got it for my 30th birthday, actually, and it was very painful because it's not like as if I'm rich. I literally used my inheritance money. If you don't know, I lost my dad back in 2020, so I used my inheritance money actually to get that. And then someone just came and just stole it. And when I called the police to tell them, like essentially they were like treating me like as if I was a suspect. The suspect for the theft of my own jet ski. And then they just told me like, oh, well, you know what, just call your insurance and it's probably on a ship somewhere. So they even know where these things go. They told me, they were like, it's probably on a ship somewhere in Montreal. So they know that it goes through the Montreal ports. So don't be fooled, y'all. Like these guys, I don't know what is going on, to be honest, but it's shady as hell. They literally told me that like, yo, like these people, they are really organized. It's an organized crime ring and it's probably already gone by now. And this was like the morning after So like it was stolen at night, and then in the morning they were already sure that it was already gone. So the question is, if they already know that these people, they transport these stolen items to the port of Montreal, why don't they freaking apply some infrared things, right, to be able to scan through the containers that go through that border? Why? I mean, they have all these speed guns, they jump through hoops, right, to catch us speeding. But then if somebody is stealing, you already know that you're going to go through here. Why not scan their containers and see right through it? I'm sure. Don't tell me we don't have that technology. Don't tell me we don't have that technology. Because I know for a fact that if it was to buy like missiles and tanks, we'll probably be all over that. But, can we try and like secure people's belongings? No. None of that for us, please.
Over his mouth because he kept swearing and saying that he was going to slit my throat. So I grabbed the knife from his belt and I cut a piece of cheese so he'd know who's boss. Here in Canada, owning a gun is only for sports shooting. If your intent is to own one so that you can defend your home and family, forget it. Don't even say it. They'll confiscate your gun. Self-defense in Canada is a dirty word. It's a big no-no. So the cops will charge this asshole, and he'll be out on the street tomorrow, and I'll be in trouble. Probably get sued for that lump on his head. That's okay. I'm alive. If you didn't see the first video, I've attached it below. Even though...
You know, it's actually really funny because I've once been arrested for harassment. Meanwhile, I was the one being harassed. And then when I finally started to say, you know what, enough is enough, I started to talk my shit too, right? So they were talking shit to me, I started talking shit back to them. And then the dude was like, oh, stop texting me, you're harassing me. And I'm like, okay, you know what, why don't you stop texting me first? You're the one that started texting me, calling me all sorts of vile names. So why don't you stop texting me first? Next thing I know, I'm under arrest. And then they were like, oh, you see in this text message here, he told you that you were harassing him. But I'm like, what about this message here when he initiated the contact with me? And they were like, you know what? Like, you're already charged. Let's just go to court. And true story, cost me 5 figures in lawyer fees because I can't afford to have any blemishes on my records, right? I can't afford that. So I knew that I was innocent and there's no way I'm going to let this loser make my records. And then turns out that this dude actually had like, he had a rap sheet pretty much. He had like 21 records. But I was the one that went through trial. And on his camp was the Crown prosecutor against me. I'm not even joking. I'm dead ass. And then when I mentioned that I was trying to defend myself, the police was like, what? You defended yourself? And I'm like, no. I didn't defend myself like violently. I meant just with text. I just cussed out the dude back because he was cussing me out. So he's like, oh, okay. You should have seen how his whole eyes opened when he heard me say, I just defended myself. He's like, what? How dare you defend yourself? And I'm not even joking. True story.
A lot of these intruders are new to the country. They found out quickly that the law favors the criminal over the victim. And they also know that our laws keep us from being able to defend ourselves. If they went to the States, they wouldn't last a day. They're brazen and they're dangerous. And it's the only way that they know how to get some money. What they don't know is not to mess with seniors. And while I wait for the cops, I will disinfect my rolling pin and make a few pies.
Yeah, I don't even think it's just seniors. Like, I don't have a gun myself because I'm not like that kind of person. I have kids, young kids in the house. So I don't really see the need for a gun. But what I do have is a samurai blade. And I'm not even joking. So for anybody thinking that they want to break in, I mean, feel free. But I watch Naruto Shippuden. I'm going to go Sasuke on your ass. Be sure to smash that like, smash that subscribe. And until next time, peace.